Hey friends, my name is Scott Fardulis, and I'm going to take just the next few short minutes to explain to you the basics and the most exciting attributes of Youngevity's compensation plan. One thing I'd love for you to know about me is that I love to make money in a really good way. And if you ask some of my closest friends inside the business, they know that I've gotten pretty good at it over the last few years. So what I really want to focus on right now is making sure that you understand that Youngevity is what we call a unilevel compensation plan. And what that means is you can go as wide as you want to in your team and as deep as you want to in your team. And your objective is to make sure that you never leave any money on the table. We want to make sure that if your organization and you've produced the volume and the business, that you get paid on every dollar and dime that flows through your team. Okay, well there's 13 positions inside the compensation plan. I don't expect you to know them all or to master how to qualify for all of those, because the reality is it's pretty basic to rank advance through these different ranks, if you will. And what you really need to understand is that that's just a lot of opportunities for you to accelerate and continue to grow inside your business. Well, there are two specific positions out of all 13 that the entire compensation plan revolves around. And that means if you can get really good at understanding the basics of the compensation plan and keep duplicating these two positions that I'm about ready to explain to you, then you will be accelerating faster than anybody else through the ranks of the compensation plan, and you'll find yourself at the top, in my opinion, in no time flat. So let's get started. The very first position that you need to understand in the comp plan is called sales associate. And sales associate is very, very basic. It's very, very simple. So what makes using Youngevity products really, really easy is you're already using probably all of them somewhere else. So we're really good at our motto. It's called swap where you shop. When you understand that most people are consuming inside of about 6 or 7 different funnels or verticals in the open market, we've taken those funnels, those buying habits of different people, and we've made them available through Youngevity. So you probably already know by now that we've got phenomenal products and services. That should be a given to you at this point. Each one of our products has what we call a qualifying volume, or QV for short, that we like to call it, assigned to it. And so the first thing you want to do is make sure that your personal consumption with Youngevity products and swapping where you shop through some of your favorite items, you want to have a personal qualifying volume of 150 or greater in the course of the month. And then you want to develop a team that looks like this, and you want to help each of those individuals either by being a preferred customer or by being a distributor, somebody that's building the business along with you. You want to make sure that their personal use or consumption is a minimum of 50 QV. Now you've got a really basic tripod. Pretty little stable organization here, and if you do the math on that, that's 300 QV. So as long as your organization in the course of a month looks like this, you plus 3, you at 150, them at a minimum of 50 or greater, then you've now qualified as what's called a sales associate. Well, if you get this, then you get the rest of the compensation plan. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to help 1, 2, 3, we're going to help each of those individuals do what you've done. In other words, they're going to become sales associates. So let's go ahead and draw that out. If they're going to become a sales associate, guess what? Their personal use needs to now go to 150 in the course of a month each, so it looks like that. And then they need to introduce either preferred customers or distributors to their organization, and their team is going to look just like this. And if you add all that up, that's 12 people inside of your organization, 3 each getting 3. Well, in order for them to qualify as a sales associate like you did previously, these people would each need to use about 50 QV in the course of a month. And so there's that 150, here's these 3 people each using 50, and now we've got that little mini tripod going on again called sales associate, but you've duplicated it 3 times. I'm not going to draw out the 50s over here, but here's sales associate 1, sales associate 2, sales associate number 3. In addition to that, your personal consumption needs to go from 150 to 250. And when you've done that and you have this minimum configuration, then guess what? Beyond this, your organization can look like anything else it wants to. Matter of fact, you could even put in a 4th person and help them grow a team with depth. You can put in a fifth person or a sixth person. Remember, a unilevel allows you to go wide and deep. As long as you have this basic structure, your organization can look like anything else that it ends up looking like or that you want to morph it into. Well, here's where it gets really fun. As your organization is growing, and it looks like whatever it's going to look like, as long as you have the 250 in personal consumption, and you've helped 3 people on your first level become a sales associate, and your entire team inside of the first 3 compressed levels equals 5,400 QV in the course of a month, then you become a 1-star executive. A 1-star executive. This is it in a bag of chips right here. You want to reach this position as fast as possible inside our compensation plan. This is where everything gets maxed out. This is where you get all the percentages that are paid out inside the unilevel compensation plan, and you leave nothing on the table. So what just happened? You learned how to create a very simple organization called a sales associate, and by duplicating in 3 other people the sales associate title, you now became a 1-star executive with the 5,400 in your first 3 levels, and you're now understanding how to rank advance through every other position, all 13 of them, all the way to the top of the compensation plan by duplicating this one right here, 1-star executive. So this is how you leave nothing on the table. This is how you rank advance and accelerate your business. In my opinion, you should help people achieve sales associate inside their first week, maybe 2 in Youngevity. And beyond that, hitting 1-star, this is something that could happen with some great direction and some motivation on your part. You can hit 1-star executive. I see that happen inside of 30 to 60 to 90 days. So the bottom line is have fun, get started, get busy, follow the lead of your upline, and I'll see you at the top.